Can drivers on your district's special needs school buses find emergency exits by seat count? Do they know a child's seat number without checking a chart? In a smoke-filled bus, when you can't see too well, drivers and attendants may need to feel their way through the bus. We'll talk more about that topic in a bit. First, let's recap some of the recent pupil transportation news. Welcome to the Route School Bus Fleets podcast. I'm Wes Platt, Executive Editor. Click like on this and all our other videos. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can connect with us on Facebook, on the site formerly known as Twitter, and on LinkedIn. You'll find our social media links in the details of this video. Okay, let's get rolling. Our first stop is Sacramento, California, and the headquarters of the California Energy Commission. On February 7th, that agency opens the third round of infrastructure incentives for zero-emission commercial vehicles electric vehicle fast-track funding, and it's expected to be fully subscribed within minutes of opening at 9 a.m. Pacific Time. This funding opportunity, also known as Energize, targets fleets with pre-existing commercial battery electric vehicle commitments, those that already have procured EVs or who have an active EV purchase order. The program funds 50% of eligible equipment and software costs up to $500,000 per project. Eligible equipment includes Level 2 EV equipment, direct current fast chargers, management software, switch gears, electric panel upgrades, wiring, and meters. Look for more information via the link to the story in the details of this video. Our second stop is Marshall County, Mississippi, which has been selected as the site for a new factory to make lithium iron phosphate batteries for electric battery trucks and school buses through a joint venture of Cummins, Daimler Truck, and PACCAR. The project is expected to bring 2,000 manufacturing jobs to the United States when the plant opens in 2027. More localized battery cell production within the United States is expected to help lower the cost of electric vehicles closer to their fossil fuel counterparts. Next up, let's talk about safe evacuation procedures on the special needs school bus, where school transportation professionals try to foster an environment in which every student, no matter their physical or cognitive abilities, feels secure that their school has a plan to protect them during an emergency. But plans are generally most useful when they're practiced, said Tina Mitchell, Special Needs Transportation Coordinator for Greenville County Schools in South Carolina, President of the National Association for Pupil Transportation, and a member of School Bus Fleet's Editorial Advisory Board. In a real emergency, we generally don't have time to think of a plan. We usually revert to what we know, our drills. Some districts elect not to include our most fragile students in drills for fear of harm or stressing students with disabilities. But in reality, our most fragile students need the most preparation. Drills allow us to make mistakes without dire consequences and give us the opportunity to correct or change our procedures to protect our students. There's a link to the full article in the details of this video, so I won't go over everything it covers. However, I will run down the evacuation priorities and procedures for special needs students, which include determine the urgency of the evacuation, evacuate ambulatory students first, safely evacuate non-ambulatory students using proper lifting techniques, know your bus lift, particularly where the manual lift handle can be found, use emergency equipment such as evacuation chairs or slides as needed. Send students to designated assembly points near a tree or some other identifiable object where they can be accounted for and given further instructions or assistance. Communicate clearly and calmly, but if a bus is filled with smoke, less talk is better. After evacuation, reunite students with parents and guardians. How often does your district conduct school bus evacuation drills? What plans do you have in place for safe and effective evacuations? Do you save damaged and expired equipment for training and to practice belt cutting? Share in the comments. Our last stop is the new school bus fleet playlist on Spotify that I've been working on for bus drivers. There's a link in the details of this video. I want to say thanks to Phyllis Royce and Jason Lewis for sending in their suggestions for additional songs. All you other listeners are welcome to send more suggestions for the playlist via email to info@schoolbusfleet.com, or you can share your ideas and suggestions in the comments of this video. It's time to park the bus for now. Thank you for watching. Tell your friends about the route and bring them along for the ride. If you've got news, reach out to me by email at wes.platt@bobbit.com. You can connect with us, again, like I said earlier, on LinkedIn and Facebook and on the site formerly known as Twitter. Sign up for our twice-weekly email newsletters at schoolbusfleet.com. They come out every Tuesday and Thursday. Drive safely, and see you next time on the route.